Hey guys, it's your boy. We're back with more Mount Future content, and we have a huge news for the anniversary or slash the May update that we will be getting very soon in Mall Future Fight. Mall Future Fight anniversary number ninth is approaching very soon. I believe it's 27th today. So yeah, it's insane. And the insane part is it has not been updated on the forums sadly. And I don't know, I tried to refresh the page and it doesn't show, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm exactly talking about. So if you if you move to the Twitter page, we just got this freaking news out of the box that live stream is happening, and you can see the freaking logo. And if you actually, I saved the image, and the image says agents don't miss the upcoming V1000 update. Well, that was probably 100 or 1,000 sub. Like, what number of the update that we had? I forgot the number. Anyways, upcoming V1000 live stream. Join us the May update and celebration of our ninth anniversary. And then we have this logo. I can only think of one guy looking at this thing, and that is my freaking boy, Sentry. Let's go! Sentry Tier 4 finally is coming to Mall Future Fight. He was, I believe, the number one contender in the polling as well. So we should be getting Sentry Tier 4 in with this update, obviously. And when you move to this, where was he? Yeah, there was he. So he has been insane. Okay, he came with this epic quest I think a few years back. Yeah, maybe 2 years or something back. I forgot when we actually got Sentry. I literally have forgotten, 2 or 3 years back. I forgot. And he was insane. He was everywhere. He was the first ever. No, not the first ever. Null was the first ever. Anyways, he was the best character in the whole game at that time. He was dominating PvE. He was dominating PvP. He was the meta everywhere where he came, and really totally justified the cost and the tag that we gave him, the native tier 3. And we saw the native tier 3 with the epic quest. It was insanely expensive at that time, and when CCF was new, and that was the first time when we realized that we could freaking use CCF for gears. That was the first time. So now he's coming back, and he has to come back with a monstrous aura. He has to come back with a monstrous performance, and honestly, I am looking forward to it. I might just go ahead and day one tier for him if I get the potential. Now the question is, first of all, how much materials is it gonna take? So the usually for any of the tier 1 characters, obviously we have the discount now. But if you take a look at any of the tier 1 characters, native tier 1s, it usually take about 4,000 to about 6.5k or something. That's, I think, the highest that you can go on the native tier 1 character. 6,000 plus, I would say. It can go to 7,000 if on a horrible RNG. But on an average, it takes about 5,000 to 6.2k something of the tier 4 materials to actually tier 4 a native tier 1 character. Now, when we move on to the native tier 2 characters, which are obviously like Wolverine, then we have Adam Warlock. Although there are some other native tier 2 categories which include characters like Thanos, which require double the amount of resources compared to a native tier 2, like someone like Proxima Midnight, right? So Beta Rebel, actually, I believe, was a native single cost native tier 2. Thanos was the native tier double cost native tier 2 that we call them. So double cost native tier 2 usually, or single cost, and I think Gladiator also comes in the same category. They cost about, around 6,000 to about maybe 8,000 category, depending on the RNG of that. So by that RNG, if you look at someone like Sentry, who is a native tier 3, the first ever native tier 3 to go to tier 4 is gonna be Sentry, and the amount of tier 4 materials that you might be spending on this guy might be insane. He was the first one from the epic quest. It was incredible, it was insane. And then we feared, obviously he was hell expensive that time, and this time also I expect him to be hell expensive. I'm honestly thinking about, if you have a good RNG, maybe about 7,000 8,000 crystal will be the starting price. I think that's how it's gonna take, and it might just go up to 11 to 12,000 depending on the RNG, just like the other characters. So I do believe the normal cost is gonna be from The luckiest being about 8,000, maybe 7.7.5k. That will be luckiest. It will go, I think, average about 10,000 or 9,000 crystals. So maybe 9,000 to 10,000 crystals, not crystals, carbonadium is what I'm feeling is gonna be the estimated cost of this native tier 3 hero. Now, looking at this banner, definitely we have the Thursday, May 2nd. So it says Thursday, so it's not gonna be a Wednesday. So the update or the live stream is gonna be a bit delayed. It's gonna be May 2nd. So next week or the upcoming week is gonna be the live stream in about what 4 5 days, I suppose, from now on. 6 p.m. PDD, depending on obviously on time zone, you can say. A special quest for Marvel Games will be joining CM3RL for the 9th year anniversary live stream. So we'll get this guy, we'll discuss the May update also, and we will be discussing maybe some game mode changes, some new events, some stuff, maybe free rewards coming with the May update and with the anniversary events. So there will be much of a disclosure in that. We have not much of an idea about what we exactly will be getting from this thing. And I'm not exactly sure when they will be updating this on the forum, because I do not see any update news. I do not see any server patches. I do not see any news on this right here about the May update or the Sentry Tier 4, which is kind of weird. So Twitter is definitely faster. So yeah, if you want more faster news, I would recommend you going to the Twitter page right here. Okay, that was I'm not sure why Jujutsu Kaisen actually just opened up. So if you want some extra news, if you want some faster news, do go to the Twitter page, and that will give you a much more of a faster input on the upcoming news for the update. But that is true. All that is just about Sentry Tier 4. We can see that he is coming. The question is, he's gonna be how much expensive and what kind of uniform is he gonna get? Is he gonna get the void look? I'm not exactly a fan of comics, so I'm not sure what void look for Sentry looks like. So it could be the void Sentry, which would make him a villain, I suppose. I think so. And if he gets a hero uniform, how much value is he gonna have as a hero character? Because we already have Jean Grey for the ABX and ABL, so I'm not sure if the universal villain category is gonna really suit him, unless you want to really replace someone like Loki. But that's only gonna be for Universal Male Day, because he's not an alien. Sentry is actually a human character. So I would say if they keep him as a hero, that will be a much more value. He can replace Ghost Rider for the ABX day. He can replace probably who else, I'm not sure. Universal Mail, probably he can take over. He's not alien, so like overall I would say hero might just give him better value, because all the other characters, most of the metas at this time are actually villains, except of just these two guys. So Gene is there. We have Black Swan now. We have obviously who was that, Maiden prior in the meta. Thanos just got a buff, but honestly it was more like a PvE buff. It makes the new uniform pretty nice in PvP as well, but I would still say the other characters have an advantage, and maybe being the hero category could just help Sentry. I'm just saying, okay. I'm not exactly sure what exactly the outcome is gonna be if he gets a hero or a villain uniform, but I do definitely think that it's gonna be monstrous. I really hope that it justifies the cost. And well, like if I tell you about my guys, like my materials, I don't want to flex. I'm up to almost 31,000 carbonadium right now. I am ready for Sentry Tier 4. Do let me know in the comment section, are you ready for Sentry Tier 4? And what are your expectation from Sentry freaking Tier 4? It's gonna be an insane centrifugal force. And wow, it's coming. It's happening. 9th anniversary comes with a bang. Sentry Tier 4, and it's gonna be insane. Give this video a like. Do share your comments. Do share your thoughts about all of this in the comment section of the video. Subscribe to the channel if you already have not done that. And as always, if you do enjoy the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Wow.